Hello, Easy Maths. I'm your EasyMathsTutor, Adrian John, and I'm here to give us a quick run through of fluid machinery. It's a thermodynamic course, and don't worry, I promise you it's not difficult. You just learn one or two points on fluid machinery. Hello everyone, and welcome to EasyMathsTutor. And my name is Adrian, and I just want to do a little study with us on fluid machinery. So I'm just going to read through some of these notes and mention some things that we may find interesting. So at this point, I'm going to talk about classification of rotodynamic machines. So they are classified into two types, which is the open machines and the enclosed machines. The open machines, example, the enshrouded fans, propellers, the windmills. These are open machines. Now, the quality of fluid is undetermined. Enclosed machines, example, blowers, ducted fans, compressible pumps, and turbines. Now, this classification of the flow of rotodynamic machines, we have the first one, which is the radial flow machines. In radial flow, the fluid within the rotor passage is in a plane perpendicular axis of rotation of the rotor. The fluid stroke in the radial direction outward turbine or inward. And then the other one, which is the axial flow machines. The axial flow is the flow through the rotor passage is parallel to the axis of the rotor, and the direction is unchanged after passing through the device. Then we have a classification known as the mixed flow. In mixed flow, part of the flow is inclined at some angle other than 90 to the rotor axis. Example of this kind of rotodynamic machine is the Francis hydraulic turbine. Okay, so what is a turbine? A turbine is a machine that extracts mechanical energy from a fluid and directly converts it to rotating energy of the turbine wheel. I believe you've seen the introductory video where I did a brief summary or introduction of what the course is all about. So now we're going to talk about rotodynamic machines. Now, the rotodynamic machines, I'm going to be reading from my notes, so I hope you don't mind that I'm not looking directly to you. So just listen and make sure you understand all that I'm talking about, okay? So, the movable member of a rotodynamic machine is only rotary and is called a rotor. A rotor is a runner for turbines or an impeller for pumps or compressors. Motion of the fluid is free and continues through a machine from the inlet to the outlet. That means it's not intermittent. Example, we have the fans, we have the turbines, we have the rotary pumps, and so on and so forth. Classification of rotodynamic machines. We have the open machines, we have the enclosed machines. Those are the two types of rotodynamic machines. For the open machines, we have examples: enshrouded fan, the propeller, the windmill, and the quality of the fluid is always undetermined. For an enclosed machine, we have the blowers, we have the ducted fans, we have the compressible pumps, and we have the turbines. So the classification of the flow of a rotodynamic machine now is based on the part of the fluid through which the rotor passes. Now the first classification, we have three. The first one is the radial flow machines, the second one is the axial flow machines, and the third one is the mixed flow machines. Now for the radial flow, the fluid within the rotor passes in a plane perpendicular to the axis of the rotation of the rotor. The fluid stroke in the radial direction is outward or inward. For the axial flow, the flow through the rotor passage is parallel to the axis of the rotor, and the direction is unchanged after passing through the device. For mixed flow, the part of the fluid is inclined at some angle other than 90 degrees to the rotor axis. Example of a mixed flow rotodynamic machine is called the Francis hydraulic turbine. So what are turbines? A turbine is a machine that extracts mechanical energy from the fluid and directly converts it to rotating energy of the turbine wheel. There are two main types and groups of turbines. The first one is a positive displacement turbine, and the second one is a dynamic turbine. For the positive displacement turbine, fluid is forced into a closed volume and then the fluid is pushed out. They are normally used for flow measurement rather than for power production. While the dynamic turbines do not involve closed volume, rather rotating blades, runner blades or buckets extract energy from the fluid. Hence, they are used for power production. Now, there are classes of dynamic turbines. We have the impulse or velocity turbine, and then we have the reaction or pressure turbine. So, for the impulse or velocity turbine, fluid is sent through a nozzle that then impinges or rotates on rotating blades called buckets or vanes. The available total pressure head is first converted completely into kinetic energy as fixed nozzle or set nozzle. Jets issuing from the nozzle strike moving bucket attached to the rotor. The rate of change of momentum of the fluid in the vane equals the force acting on the rotor. Reaction or pressure turbines. This occurs when the force of the fluid accelerates or decelerates over the vanes, and the reaction to this force acts on the vanes.